Game day tomorrow. It's time to get ready for Cowboys, Eagles, football on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. How you feeling, Cowboys Nation? Let's get this thing going. Today's show starts. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast and the DLLS Cowboys game preview show that's powered by Game Time.
You
don't bother me.
You wait for that one.
Take the guesswork out of buying tickets. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code DLLS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Also, our week of raising money for our friends at Big Brothers Big Sisters of America rolls on. If you're on YouTube and you are watching us, where the super chat button would normally be, you can click the button to donate to Big Brothers Big Sisters. I need to log in because I said yesterday I would match the next $100, and we definitely got over $100, and I need to make that donation today. But we love you. We love you if you do it. Big Brothers Big Sisters is a wonderful organization that is making the world a better place for people who need their world to be a better place. So if you can help out with that, screw super chatting us. Today that button will help you donate to Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we would appreciate it.
Shout out to Clarissa.
Explains it all.
Who donated yesterday. We didn't get a chance to give her a shout out. I found out after the show. Clarissa was watching the show yesterday and donated. We appreciate you like you don't believe. Never believe.
I'm going to dedicate my performance on today's show.
You didn't even introduce yourself.
Oh, my name is. I didn't remember what order I go in.
Introduce you. Introduce me. Ali. Then.
My name is Jeff. See the next former Cowboy wide receiver, Jesse Holley.
Oh, Jesse Holley went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
You're on that high right now because you won a little championship last night.
Who do you think I'm dedicating the show?
Oh yeah.
Next to Jesse is the second greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Ali Jawad.
Prince Ali, handsome as he.
Now I'm gonna dedicate today's performance to I guess Charlie Sheen, but whatever. Also to my homegirl Virginia.
Okay.
Winner of the upper intermediate.
Virginia's an old name.
Co-ed 2s single night tournament last night. Okay. We won that cash money.
Okay.
So today's performance is dedicated to my partner, Virginia, and the opponents who we beat. You played 18. We won 26-24 because you got to win by 2. Shout out to Miro and KB. You tried your best.
Yeah. Virginia definitely was named after somebody in her family.
It was named after the state of Virginia.
State of lovers.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cowboys Eagles is tomorrow.
About time.
City of brotherly love.
Huh?
City of brotherly love.
Yes, a lot of love.
Not a lot of love there.
Yeah.
I would say the average Philadelphia resident, one of the kindest people I've ever met. That is a lot.
So you start lines early.
Yeah, I mean that's the one city on earth.
What is your theory again for like?
I think it's okay. So I say this with all due respect.
No respect.
I will have to look it up to verify. But the biggest part of why people from the Northeast are just rude.
I'm not rude. I'm from the Northeast.
Is because it's cold. The second reason is because they also don't have as much money. So, like, there's a little scarcity to it, and then there's the cold. Scarcity, cold, working hard, not having enough money. So you're mean to people.
People live up there, though.
With all due respect. Yeah, it's not cheap, and they're not making no money. They're broke, and the bills are high.
Yeah.
If only there was somebody in the room from the Northeast who's broke and is mean to people.
Oh, John's
that's
here.
John.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, John. Confirm.
I'm like, you have
the winter thing is real. The winter thing is real. I am an MFer when it gets cold outside.
Yeah. We have really big news this morning, which, you know what? I'll just apologize for thinking that this was going to be a week 3 or week 4 thing based on the fact that the player kept saying, like, oh, yeah, my goal is that. I'll be back by week 4, though. Tom Pelissero this morning on NFL Network said that Trevon Diggs is expected to play tomorrow.
Talk about a return on your investment. If getting me to get on the field was the cost of $500K.
It might be worth it to him. It wouldn't be worth it to me.
ROI.
I see y'all in week 4, baby.
ROI.
Hey,
like
knows
his
too.
return on his
No,
investment is
Let me get my
looking
money.
good.
Let me get my money.
He knows too. I mean, with how much he's getting paid and the amount of games he's missed the last 2 years, like Trayvon's got something to prove.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be out there.
And I also think that for Trayvon, and I don't know, he might be a Packer next year. But, but for
Let's not go there.
But for Trayvon and for the Cowboys, like when people sign these contract extensions, no, there's real parts of the contract and there's fake parts, right? Like DeJean Bland, it was reported he got $23 million a year. Not really. He had a 2-year extension. So he's going to play the last year of his contract, and then DeJean Bland has 2 years at 17.4 per. So he got paid as a standard starting corner who got extended. But if he's playing great after those 2 years, his guaranteed money's up, and you can keep him at the much higher numbers, or you can do whatever you want. You have no obligation to him because the guaranteed money's gone. Trayvon's money is about to be gone too, guaranteed-wise.
Right.
But he's also, if you still like him, on a very affordable contract. Now, when those guarantees run out, players might kind of start making noise too.
Right.
But what a great scenario if you did have Trevon Diggs, who, whether it's relationship with training staff, the way the front office talks about him sometimes, et cetera, I think it was kind of assumed this is it. What if he's happy, balls out, everything's good, and you do have Bland and Diggs and Savone Revel whenever he's ready? Like, you might actually have a really nice cornerback room going forward if he balls out and everybody likes each other.
It'd be a dream too if Kaiir Elam revives his career here in Dallas too.
But this is his year 4. Like, this is his last year. So, like, you would, even if he played great, you would then have to turn around and pay him.
And that's where you come into the issue, right? Because there's two sides to this coin. Because if he balls out and does what he expects himself to do, he's going to want more money.
Yep.
But then you look around your team, you go, well, we've already locked up DeJean Bland. Savone Rebels should be on his way back and rounding out to form, a year after the ACL. And if Kaiir Elam is playing decently, you go, you know what?
And have a nice little corner room.
Bye.
And Elam walks and you get a nice little comp pick.
I don't think Elam walks. I think Elam stays and you tell Trayvon to go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as long as you feel like you've got, because, like, honestly, if possible, it's hard to keep 4 corners happy because they won't all play if everybody's healthy.
Right.
I need 5 corners, and no one has it.
So are we looking at, all right, does Zion Childress take the next step, right? Is this the guy? Does one of the other guys that they signed, Ready. I called him Greedy.
Yeah.
Ready, or the other kid who names I'm not even going to try to pronounce right now. Tariq.
I would if I had it pulled up, but yeah, the outside corner they claimed.
So
and
like
then
that
the slot
can
corner.
give you 5, right? So that would give you that would give you Bland, Elam, Revel, Childress, and by the way, Jerry said we got 2 first-round picks. That can turn into 4 or 5. Go get me another corner somewhere.
Okay, I promise I'm not going to broadcast in a bad mood and talk bad about the front office. But I do think the fact that Jerry, after that trade, started saying, now look, that could turn into 4, 6. I'm like, you literally just watched your own Herschel Walker episode. And you're like, yeah, we could get 6 players. I'm like, all right. Okay, Jerry.
So, I mean, Trayvon, to me, in order for Trayvon to get back here, he's going to have to, like, ball. And I think that relationship is still a little bit, like, they've mended it a little bit, but I still think it's on the outs of where they'll offer him a disrespectful counter.
Right.
And he'll go, you know what? As tight as he is to Micah, he'll go, you try to do me the same way you did Micah, and that's
Get me
a
out of
whole
here.
other thing. He'll end up somewhere else.
But I mean,
he'll end up in Washington.
If he's back to form, the guaranteed money's gone, but he's under contract for 3 more at $20 million or less every year. Now, it would lead to a fight because his guaranteed money would be gone. He's like,
going to want
pay
more.
me.
Yes,
Like,
he's going to want
3
more.
years left. How about we hardball you?
Right.
We'll see you when you get here. We got 3 more years. But shout out to Trevon Diggs, a guy who I have absolutely questioned based on the things that you hear from people about the way that he has rehabbed before and just kind of work ethic in general. Shout out to him. And having him is huge because it's the difference between having DeJean Bland in the slot and someone you've never heard of in the slot. And that's big time. That's big time. So shout out to Trevon Diggs, who they say is going to play tomorrow. Next topic of conversation. Brian Schottenheimer was on the radio today.
That's your boy. That's your boy.
Well, actually,
That's your boy.
Next topic of conversation leads to Brian Schottenheimer on the radio today because I got to say, for all the borderline disrespectful way that former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holley has handled Brian Schottenheimer so far. He said they want to be physical, and this lines up with Jerry Jones, who said, now that we've saved this money, we can really sign a lot of players.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter Luepke got a contract extension after 2 years in the league. Shout out to undrafted free agents. You can get that stuff done quick.
Funny how that happened when you actually talk to the agent. And
they did do that
Get
with
it
his
done.
agent, just like Deron Bland with his agent. 2 years, $7.5 million, which I think goes to show you Schotty ain't playing around when it comes to being physical. He's making sure he's got a fullback for the next 3 years. Schotty tripling down on physicality and dominating the line of scrimmage, Jesse.
One of the only few teams still left in this league that actually have a fullback on their roster.
The next Kyle Juszczyk.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking
There you
about.
go.
Yeah, and then Schotty was on the radio, and well, you go ahead.
Well,
you go ahead.
All right. So
'cause I think his interpretation of certain things is getting a little fluid.
because here's the
He
thing.
likes ambiguity.
and that fits. It fits with the narrative of how the Cowboys operate and do business. And this is not me attacking Schotty.
Oh, you going after Schotty again?
This is not me watchdogging Schotty.
What?
This is me. This is
That
me.
butt's coming.
But this is me. This is me listening to a man, his words, taking a man at his words, and then matching him to his actions. Right now, Schotty got on that. He got on that podium, and he talked some good stuff. And when did they hire him? January, February?
January.
Great question.
On a Friday night.
On a Friday night, on a Tuesday. On a Friday night, they signed Schotty, and from that point, he has done nothing but win people over at the podium. His words have captivated
He has.
the Cowboys
I
audience.
can vouch for that.
And I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that he is a slick talking dude, and I appreciate it. And the comments that Brian Schottenheimer had this morning, when he does his weekly radio show on 105.3 The Fan, was this. Because remember, you guys, Brian Schottenheimer told you, told me that this is going to be a physical running football team. And I challenged him on that when we were in
How
Oxnard.
come you called 6 straight pass plays, and when you got mad at the scrimmage, you threw a bomb?
And again, I keep telling y'all, Schotty, former quarterback. Quarterbacks don't want to run the football, guys. They want to pass the ball. I told you guys at training camp, there wasn't one day in training camp where you can know of. And Clarence Hill was there. We were there. And it wasn't one day that any of you can remember where you heard from anybody that the running game dominated football practice. Not once.
Not yet.
Not once. You get into the joint scrimmage and you said, boy, I got upset. Things wasn't going my way. And you didn't say, I got mad and I said, F this. We're going to run this ball physically down their throat. No. Said you got mad. You bombed it.
Yep.
Do bombs over Baghdad. Oh, preseason game comes along. First shot of you showing us this new physical, vanilla, even if it's vanilla, this new physical running football team. What you do?
Yeah.
No, you know what? I want to add something about Schotty, and I hate to keep bringing up Micah Parsons.
All right, so Ali, when I'm cooking like this,
I can't.
He
not
hadn't
the-
even got to
this
the
is
quote.
not-
Oh, you haven't got to the quote.
Yeah,
This
this
is-
is all set up.
This is,
I thought you were reading that whole time.
not setting up.
Ali,
He hadn't
when
started reading
when
yet.
I get cooking like this, you got to let
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
all right,
Like, you
all
got to.
Let Jesse cook.
Thank
Let
you,
Jesse
brother.
cook.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
All
get
right,
there.
okay. Let
We gonna
Jesse
get
cook.
there. So Schotty says all of this in his first appearance on his weekly radio show on 105.3 The Fan. Schotty says this on physicality. He says you can play physically a lot of different ways. It's not just running the football.
Nope.
It's not just running the football. You have to play this game whether you're running it, throwing it in a physical manner. I'm always careful for people when they hear we want to be a physical football. You talking to me, Schotty? Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Are you talking to me? I'm always just careful for people when they hear we want to be a physical team to think, oh, all we're going to do is ground and pound, run the ball 65 times. That's not the formula.
No.
For us, the formula is somewhere in between, somewhere from 50 to 55 rushing attempts and completion.
Which is an old Pete Carroll thing, which is very generic. Like, you want to complete pass, you want to run offensive plays is what you're telling me.
Brian Schottenheimer, I'm watching you, buddy. I'm watching you. Don't you start changing the physicality on me. Talking about you got, hey, if you're gonna run these routes, you gotta be physical at the line of scrimmage. We gotta run through the. I know.
He's got eyes on you.
Listen.
He's got eyes on you.
Listen. I am not the one that you're gonna be able to sweet talk and get my panties down. No, sir. No, sir. I got a chastity belt on, and I am watching you, brother, because you are saying some things that you are changing your tune. Because you know what I know, Brian. You know what I know, Schotty. You know damn well you don't have the horses in that backfield or the hogs up front to be a physically dominating run team. What you do have, though, Schotty. What you do have, Schotty, and I agree with you wholeheartedly, buddy. You got a damn good quarterback back there.
Got a good one.
Yeah, you brought over.
Oh, wait, so now you do want him to throw it around.
I'm a wide receiver.
Oh.
I've never not been true to who I am. You got a damn good receiver out there in George Pickens, and you got a Super Saiyan, number 88. I know what you want to do. You ain't got to trick this thing up, baby. You're going to go out here. You're going to do what, Jeff?
PTB 2.
87 too.
Pat that B at 2 times.
Good tight end too.
And let it rip.
I'm watching you, Schotty. Your boy.
Ali, wherever you were going, do you want to do it within 30 seconds, or you want to do it after the break?
After the break.
Yeah, buddy. Ali is going to get to use his words because Jesse took all the words. And we got a whiteboard Wednesday. Who's going to lead this team in sacks this football season? We do want to know. Leave that in the chat. All that is next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
Do you lack awareness?
Yes.
You lack awareness in your finances.
I spent $120 at the bar last night. We won a tournament and I lost $80.
Yeah, that's crazy. How'd you what? This is why you people like Jeff.
What do you mean, you people?
Need Monarch money, because there are all these blind spots in your finances that you don't really know about. You get out there, you're having a good time. Good times are rolling. You win a championship at volleyball, even though it will cost you the ability to walk the next day.
Facts.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Can't walk.
And while you're there, you're just spending money, happy money. You're just spending it, not thinking about what will my account look like. Well, that's why you need the friends at Monarch Money. What they do is they're like your personal
I call it my financial command center.
Your financial command center right there. That's what they do. They make sure all your money is right and you're not spending frivolously so that you're living paycheck to paycheck. So what you got to do is head on over to monarchmoney.com, use the promo code DLLS, and get 50% off a year subscription to Monarch Money. Head over there right now, monarchmoney.com, and get lined up today so that your finances are in order.
Shout out to our friends at HelloFresh, who makes it easier to fit quick home-cooked meals into your schedule every week. They curate delicious recipes like pasta primavera, chicken Dijon, pecan crust.
We're going to have a little chicken Dijon this weekend, baby. Yeah, a little bird Dijon. CeeDee Lamb going to cook up that chicken Dijon in Philadelphia.
They're evolving to fit every lifestyle over there at HelloFresh without compromising on taste, health, or homemade quality. They got ready-made meals now that offer chef-crafted, flavorful dishes that are ready in just 3 minutes. So you can dig in and get outside, get work done, or just get you some me time. High-quality ingredients, seasonal fresh produce, proteins that travel from the farm to your doorstep, flexible deliveries that you can pause or skip when you need. It's our friends at HelloFresh. Feel great with meals that fit your spring schedule and make the season even more delicious. Go to HelloFresh.com/Cowboys10FM. You'll get 10 free meals with a free item for life, 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as a discount on first box. New subscribers only, varies by plan. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We are raising money for our friends at Big Brothers Big Sisters of America, who are awesome, and they need your help. If you got the monies to help out, please do, because this is for kids that could use Big Brothers Big Sisters mentors to get their life going the way you want to. Make sure we get in our education.
Yes.
Make sure you're just giving somebody a chance at a better life. And you can do that if you volunteer, and you can certainly do that if you donate. All of our I guess they're not super chats. It's donations instead of super chats. Where the super chat button would be on YouTube, there's a donate button instead for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we trying to raise a lot.
Can we beat our? Let's. We had 465 yesterday. Let's try to beat that today. If
I know we're at 100.
Because you're already in there.
Because I put it in.
Yeah.
I clicked it.
So we're at 155 Seabass with a 50 burger, which I think that's good for something.
It's
right?
good for something.
Oh, here we go.
Where legends drop, Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you gotta hop in Club Pop Pop.
Yeah.
I put my little hundo in there that I told you I'd do yesterday. I put that thing in there. So we're at 155 today. We appreciate you guys. And it is a Whiteboard Wednesday, but first, Ali, when you attempted to very disrespectfully,
I
you
apologize to Jesse
You
Holly.
always do this. I've always said.
You know what? You work closely with who?
What?
You're picking up his habits.
Someone's got to take over when he's
You're
not
picking up the interrupting habits.
here. That one's for you, Clarence.
Where were we going?
Look,
What were we talking about?
I've been in the locker room this past week, and the mood you can tell.
Look at you, fancy.
Open your hand. We're going to teach you this one.
Yeah.
Close it.
Oh,
Now
So
you're
do we- okay,
fancy
cool.
pants in the locker room. I'm in the locker room. I'm
you
fancy
talk to the
pants.
guys.
I got a pass.
You talk to the guys. You talk to Osa. You talk to Sam Williams. You talk to Izaraku. And look, I get they got to stay positive, and they have to pretty much play it as like, oh, we're focused on the game this week. We got to be ready to go. But not just tomorrow night. Over the next couple games, we are really going to find out just how good Brian Schottenheimer is at his job. Because all this going on, can you ever recall a time where craziness like this happened before the start of a season for a team?
No.
Like a week
take
before?
it up to a week before the season and then
No.
trade your best player is different.
So like this whole time, you've been getting ready to prepare for the Eagles. And that's a challenge by itself. Well, now Schottenheimer, and I can say Matt Eberflus as well, defensive coordinator, you got two challenges in one. With the way the mood has been, not only are you preparing for Philly tomorrow night, you have to somehow mentally pull your players back into reality and prepare for this game, knowing we got to get over number 11. He's not here anymore. And so I think in the coming weeks, we're really going to see right out of the gate, hey, Jerry, this is the hire you made. Can he handle it? Especially what you put on him?
That's a good point. And I do have advice for Schotty at some point in the show. I have some advice for Schotty, which I'll get to at some point.
I already wrote mine down.
It's a Whiteboard Wednesday. Who's going to lead the Cowboys in sacks this year without Micah Parsons? Who's going to be that guy? And matter of fact, what's going to be the number? Number on there. Right there. Okay. Who's going to lead the sack? And just for funsies, if you want to, if you're a creative mind that's in our chat today, whoever gets it wrong by the most, if we need to have a punishment, I'm down for that. Like whoever picks the guy that has the least out of who we pick has to be punished.
Okay.
And it's most people don't like the pinky toe bet. I'm always willing to lose a pinky toe.
Well, you were that close from the nips.
I
You were
was
that close from the
I hit
nips.
like 51,
Nah, that's-
52.
Yeah, you were good.
Close.
You were good.
All right, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. This is a guy who was here, left, came back. And he's the one guy on this football team up front right now that is proven enough. You should never let me go first.
We're both losing the toe. We're going to lose this toe together, baby.
We came in this thing together. We'll lose a toe together.
No, you went first. I have to change. I'll change.
Okay.
I'm not afraid to change.
This is the one guy who is proven to be able to go out there and rush the quarterback and create pressure. There isn't another guy on this roster currently up front that I believe without Micah Parsons' assistance being on this line to go and get, don't do that. To go and get pressure on the quarterback, it's an easy answer. It's Dante Fowler.
You got to be getting 8.
I got him.
I went
getting
Chris
8.
Berman because I was thinking when I was writing Dante Fowler, Dante's Inferno. So I've now given him a nickname, Dante Inferno.
I got Fowler for 8 right there. See what I did there?
Now I'm going to change because if we end up putting something on the line, whoever is the most wrong has to spend an entire segment complimenting Jerry Jones. I like that.
Okay.
I do.
Right.
No, I like that. I need to. After the last couple of months, I need to lose this. Hold on. Let me make my pick then. I'm going to make sure I lose so that so I can do the compliment Jerry segment. Hold on, Ali. I'm going to go.
Yeah, that'll be our most watched show.
This is me half folding, okay? Because I do think without Micah, the pass rush could have some struggles.
Okay.
The corner blitz shows up.
Okay.
Over and over and over from the slot, and Deron Bland with 5.5 sacks leads the team coming out of the slot.
Which is crazy
Jordan
because
Lewis used to get like 4 a year.
that's what I'm saying. Like if that's, and here's the thing: when it comes to this whole, there's gonna come a point in time that Matt Eberflus is going to have to produce pressure. where does it come from? Because you're not going to be able to get it and generate it just from the front four. You're going to have to bring some extras. And DaRon Bland out of the slot might not be a bad idea
He'll give him at
occasionally.
least 3 or
I'm
4.
not happy about that, though.
I'm not mad at that.
Corner leading in sacks.
I'm not mad at that.
He will not lead in sacks. I just want to be funny and make the point that they do like the corner blitz.
I'm not mad at that. So on you, Ali.
All right. I was going to go with Dante, but, I saw your answer, so I don't want to be everybody, but I get where you're going there.
That's the best we got.
I'm a
Huh?
cheater. No, look, I got another
Let me see
option.
if I can match it. Let me see if I can match you.
No. I'm going to go with Sam Williams.
Oh,
Nice for Sam.
Yes.
Boy, he going to get paid.
Sam's gonna get paid.
Look, Sam Williams is hungry. He tore his knee last year. He's happy about that?
How many penalties?
That's time.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He wants to get paid.
For sure.
Sam Williams has a reason to be leading this team in sacks this season. He wants to get paid. He's going to come out. He's going to terrorize opposing quarterbacks. This is year. I feel it.
He's actually like Sam, when you go back and when he was healthy, I don't remember if it was year 1 or year 2, but when you go to, if you're a data nerd, which I'm allowed to be a data nerd, you can't make fun of me for it because I watch tape too, so leave me alone. The amount of plays he played versus the amount of splash plays he made was like, whoa. And it was in limited snaps, but the amount, like per play, that he was either batting a ball down, pressuring a quarterback, tackle for loss, sack, was really, really, the ability is in there. I do have rules after 3 years. After 3 years, it's hard to project that, like, watch out now. He's going to be a star. It's hard to do that. But, man, it's in there.
Think it is?
It's in there.
The one thing that I would like to see
Also,
to fully, I'll answer to that one too.
This dude knows how to rush the quarterback.
Did you spell that right? Did you Google that?
I didn't Google it. I think I have it right.
I don't know if you have it right or wrong. I'm the worst speller ever, but it just feels like
Is
that's
it?
not right. I just
Donovan
feel like letters.
Izaraku.
Tell me where I missed.
Like you just put a lot of letters in there.
RIAQUA?
I don't know. I don't know about a lot
There's
of.
something
It's
redundant in the last.
EZEIRUAKU.
Okay. It's
You had the letters.
okay.
You didn't have them in the right order.
IRUAKU. I just need to flip the I and the R. Oh, okay. See, that's not bad.
No, it's not too bad. Not bad. It's not
Plus,
bad.
this is how we're going to do it anyway.
Izzy. Yeah.
Izzy.
That's how we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy.
The thing that I want to see from Sam Williams, and I didn't see that training camp. Sam Williams he's a large human being. He's strong.
Go fast.
He has some speed to him, but Sam doesn't come with he doesn't have the bend. Like when you watch like James Houston, like if we're doing comparables,
Yeah.
that's a name that we probably by getting that rotation. Like Houston has some bend to him. Like he has some around the corner bend, some around the corner quickness and bend. Does Sam Williams have a toolbox?
I don't think he really has.
Like he doesn't
to
have
your point, what Ezeraku has.
Right.
Which is Donovan Ezeraku coming into the league. He has a full pass rush toolkit, like an array of,
Right.
I've got an inside swim and outside swim. I've got a spin move. I've got a dip. I've got a rip. Like he's got different ways to do it. And I think Sam is just kind of like, oof, oof. Here I go.
No, he is a powerful, explosive guy too.
Sure.
I mean, look, I will say, yes, the injury might block this prediction just because how do guys return from this? I mean, everyone's body's different.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
For sure.
Might as well.
Yeah.
So,
And then for the Ezeraku, the reason why I didn't go with Ezeraku
Him
is
and Fowler's too redundant.
well, not even that. How much are we going to see Donovan on the field?
That's what I mean. I think him and Fowler, in a lot of ways, are sharing reps.
Yeah, okay, yes.
And who gets that rep more
Correct.
often.
I don't believe that this team defensively will be at a point in time where they're like, we're up 3 touchdowns.
Right.
Kaiir's back. And now you can shuffle in those guys.
Right.
I think it's going to be more of a dogfight that you're in. You're not going to have a lot of opportunities. And I don't believe that Ezeraku has matured in his body enough to where you're going to be putting him down in there on first and second downs.
And his body, this is gonna be some scouting things for you. His body might be maxed out. That's probably his frame.
Right.
When you look at him, because he's not 6'6".
Right.
He's 6'2", 250-ish. It's already packed in there. That might just be what he has. So if he wants to play more, you'll need either Marshawn Nealand to not impress, where it's like, well, we don't have to have him out there on base downs because it's not like we're getting a giant impact. If Ezeraku can earn first down,
Right.
where it's like we trust you to be out there no matter what's happening, and you're not a designated pass rusher, then we got a chance to lose. Then we got a chance. I need you easy. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, we want you to keep donating to Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yes.
Did we get anything in this segment, John? Or are we at 155?
German Chris G with another 50 burger. And does that mean he gets a little something?
Yeah, he gets a little something.
Club hop hop, where legends drop. Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you gotta hop in Club hop hop.
I'll be front
205?
twerking in Vegas.
205?
I lost count.
Okay, we're
right,
somewhere
we're up
around
there.
$200.
We're up there.
We get another couple hundred today.
We've had a few $5 from Anonymous, so we're over 200.
Okay,
right.
okay.
Come on,
over
get us to
200.
300. Let's
We'd
go.
like to get 3 or 4. We'd like to get 3 or 4 for the kids. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, No Ball Better University.
Classes in session.
We're getting ready for Cowboys Eagles with some of the previews you need to know, including film with Jesse Holly. It's next on the DLS Cowboys podcast. All right, come to Vegas with us, y'all. You want to see Club Pop Pop in action? Let's go. It's a DLS road trip to Las Vegas, November 15th to 18th. You go to truefantravel.com. We're going out there while they're going to play the Raiders, and they're going to beat the Raiders. What is that? Jeff, you were one of my favorite guys on YouTube, but you are one conceited mother humper.
Oh, man.
What is that?
What you do?
If you come, look, Robert.
Don't start doing that.
Robert.
Don't start apologizing for
What?
you're good. You can be conceited.
Robert.
No. Robert, when you're good at what you do, there's a very fine line, I may say,
Robert.
between confidence and a little bit of arrogance. And actually, to be great, a little of both.
It might be time for
This guy, wait a second.
Okay.
And this guy is damn good at what he does. So there's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why you're at his little bitty YouTube channel.
Yeah, my little bitty one.
Because he does damn good work.
I'm a beast.
So he's going to be a little bit conceited at times. That's what the great ones are. So, brother, either maybe don't start projecting your insecurities off on.
Don't be a Jerry Homer. Don't
You're a
be Jerry
volleyball
Homer.
champion. Come on.
You're
Yeah, I'm a volleyball champion.
And we're here to help.
Come to Vegas with us, truefantravel.com. Sign up for that bad boy, and we are going to be out there. We're going to have ourselves a time. And, Robert, if you go out there on this Vegas trip, I'll buy you some White Castles on the strip.
I'm not buying you nothing.
I'll buy you 2. I will buy you 2 cheeseburgers. 2. That's an offer to anybody. You go to truefantravel.com because it's not like this is an $8 trip. Like, it's going to cost you a couple bucks because we are going to Vegas 3 nights, all inclusive at a luxury Vegas resort. We are doing tickets to the game, VIP events, all those different things. Anybody who signs up for that bad boy, I got you on a whole combo meal at White Castle.
Not me.
Or something else on the strip. Taco Bell, whatever you like. Any sponsor
Hookers.
that we get right now, come with us to Vegas. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and it is time to step in to No Ball Better University.
Let's go, baby. Class is now in session. All you good, smart students, sit at the front of the classroom. All of you, like my man who called you a hater, yeah, you're in the back of the classroom. You sit in the back. You're not even allowed in my class. But let's get to know ball a little bit better. I am your professor. Jesse Holly. Class is now in session. As we get ready for this matchup this week, Cowboys versus Philadelphia on Thursday Night Football, one of the players that I have been very high on is one CeeDee Lamb. And he is going to be the driving force behind this passing offense for Brian Schottenheimer and Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And the matchup that he's going to see is Cooper DeJean. Why is he going to see Cooper DeJean? Listen, this is Cooper DeJean is what you got to say, Jeff?
There's just one thing.
What?
All I want to say is all of them stats written real big.
Yeah.
That one at the bottom makes
Yeah.
me not care about any one of them
Yes,
big old
exactly.
stats.
Yep. You're absolutely right. Dak Prescott did not play the last time that these two guys matched up. But I like to take things, and we're going to go to the film room and tell you why I like this matchup of CeeDee Lamb. One, versus any damn body. Versus anybody. But
If you say because,
well,
don't you
No.
do it.
that
Don't you?
the reason why I like this matchup,
Do it.
I'm going to do it.
That's a white corner.
It's a white corner. All right, let's just be honest, guys. Okay, listen. No ball better university. This is an open book test today. All right,
I can't pull for you this week, Cooper, but I appreciate that these high school kids don't have to change positions.
Let me tell you right
Keep
now,
trucking,
man.
buddy.
Listen, sometimes no ball better university. The professor, I give open book tests, and this one is just white corner. We're not letting the white corner stop us this weekend, but
That's from Next Gen Stats.
yeah, white always gonna lose in this scenario. But let's break it down in the film. One of the things that CeeDee Lamb will be doing, has done, will continue to do is play in the slot where Cooper DeJean played a lot last year. So I went and I found a couple routes. Now listen, don't look at the game. We're looking at route concepts, the routes that a lot of times CeeDee Lamb would run in the offense that the Dallas Cowboys have currently. And Brian Schottenheimer, well, he's changed his tune on a couple things. One of the things that he's talked about is, hey, we're going to have more motion. We're going to be a more unpredictable football team on how we do certain things in the passing game, in the offense for the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm going to show you how the motion will help CeeDee Lamb get a route running advantage versus Cooper DeJean in the games on two of these routes that we run right here. Pull up the tape, John.
Special K, you're wrong.
All right.
That's wrong.
All right, so where we have it right here, I want you to look in the slot right now is where Cooper DeJean is at. Puka Nacua will go in motion. If you look at the way it is right now go back to the top one. When you look at it right now, this is what they say. Cooper DeJean right now has number 2. The way that they count that, Puka will be 1, Tutu Atwell in the slot will be number 2. When you apply the motion to this, and this is very critical because when this motion happens, watch where Puka Nacua begins to take his break right on the snap. So
is he 1 or 2?
That's what you have to decipher. And this is why motion is so important because now they have to figure out who's 1, who's 2 when you get it right at the snap like that. But they pass this off very well. Now, when you look at the route that Puka Nacua is running, he is going to run what we call a sail route or sometimes even a corner route.
He's gone.
Now, Cooper DeJean is on the inside leverage of Puka Nacua. CeeDee Lamb would be in that position right there. Well, if he's running that,
lay it out there, Maddie.
if he's running an outbreaking route, guess what? By leverage alone,
Open.
he wins.
Yeah,
He has already run the route. Now, here's what I want you to see in Tutu Atwell. This is what we call a love for the love of the game route.
Get the hell out the way and make room for me, baby.
Tutu, you're not getting the ball. But what is important for Tutu Atwell, and this is what being a good teammate feels like, Tutu, what I need you to do is I need you screaming, huffing and puffing. We call it digging this route out because if that quarterback who is playing off covers looking back to the quarterback, if he decides, you know what, they ain't throwing it to Tutu. I don't believe they're going to throw it to Tutu, and he slags off, he can be in this play and intercept this ball.
That's pick 6 if he decides he's going to let Tutu go.
Because Tutu is screaming off the ball and running with such veracity and authority and believable action, it keeps that cornerback hips open and him getting out of there because he has that third of the field that he can't give up. But the motion has given Puka Nacua the advantage of having the outside leverage. This is going to be a sail route or a corner route. If it's a corner route, cool, we throw the corner, but that throw will be able to flatten it out. As you can see right now, this is wide open. That's all the room right there that your quarterback would have to throw this ball. We're not worried about whether this ball was completed or not to Puka Nacua. What I want you to see is how motion helped Puka Nacua create the leverage, and now he's able to make the play on the football.
Was it a completion?
I think so.
Okay.
It was a bad ball thrown. It was a bad. He had to go back and reach back on it.
Because if this is a Cooper DeJean pick 6 or something, I'm
No, it wasn't. No, it was a completion, but it was a much tougher completion than it needed to be.
Bad
so go back to the next route. Here we have Tutu Atwell in the slot again. Again, Brian Schottenheimer talking about we're going to be a more motion-heavy team. This is extremely important. Why? I get an indication from when Puka Nacua goes in motion, he comes across the line of scrimmage. I know now, hey, I don't have to worry about this. I can figure out what it is, zone man, all this kind of stuff. But what it does to the DBs, you see Cooper DeJean looking back at his DBs, and he sees the motion. He goes, hey, I got to slide out. We have to change this thing up. Now what was 1 and 2 now becomes different. They're running the deep over. You've seen this route be run a ton in the Cowboys. In the Cowboys offense, CeeDee Lamb has run it a ton of times. Well, what does it do? When Puka Nacua now comes over in the motion, you see Cooper DeJean was on the inside edge of Tutu Atwell. Well, the motion caused him to take a step outside of Tutu Atwell. Well, if I'm running the deep over, well, I sure do got a clean pathway across the field with no obstruction from the defensive back. As this play is developing, you see right now, Cooper DeJean is in the trail technique. That backside safety, he's hanging on that hash. But you watch the eyes of the quarterback. He's going to hold them there. He's holding them with the eyes and the way he's looking as he allowed Tutu Atwell to work underneath as he continues on this right here. When you look at this play right now, Tutu Atwell is in the middle of the field. That safety is still on the hash. Quarterback still has the ball in his hands, looking down the middle of the field. Now, this particular play, the ball is going to go down to the bottom. We're not worried about that. What I want you to see is that this right here has the ability, if that safety is playing a little bit further on the outside of the hash, we talk about the throw will flatten you. That throw, as he's coming out of that, the throw will keep you safe because the quarterback will say, the safety is sitting high. I can't sell it out there. I'm going to throw more like a straight to the sideline. The throw will flatten the receiver out. If that safety, where he's at right now, stays there, then I have all that room from the hash to the sideline to layer this ball in there for a huge completion. These are some of the things that you'll look at when you're talking about CeeDee Lamb going up against Cooper DeJean in the slot this weekend. The plays are there to be made. The protection has to hold up. You have to have other people running the love of the game routes, doing what they're supposed to do. But when you add that motion to the mix, when you're able to look at that and seeing how just a slight bit of motion changes the positioning of the cornerback, it allows for easy access, free release. And I like CeeDee Lamb versus anybody, but I really like CeeDee Lamb in the slot versus Cooper DeJean, which looks like this, that you got all that room up there to make a completion. CeeDee Lamb catches the ball on that side of the field, it's probably going to be a touchdown because he's that kind of a player right there. So the matchup this week with CeeDee Lamb versus Cooper DeJean in the slot, we're looking at, and you said it earlier, Ali, Brian Schottenheimer, your first time out of this thing. Now I need to see, where are you going to do the motions? Are you going to set your players up to have success in these different things? The matchup is there. The Cowboys will have an opportunity to have success in the passing game with routes and movement like the one we just saw right there.
They gonna cook.
That is Dallas Cowboys' future offensive coordinator, Jesse.
The hell it is. The hell it is.
I'm talking
No, it
about.
ain't.
I'm talking about.
You ain't gonna get on this show and talk bad about me.
Can we put that graphic up again of DeJean versus CeeDee Lamb real quick? Yeah.
No,
okay.
none of that matters.
No.
Only the bottom
There's one
one
thing
matters.
we're missing there. That was week 10. That was the home game last year. I don't think it was Cooper DeJean who shut down CeeDee Lamb. That was the sun that got in the way of CeeDee Lamb. So put that in there too.
That's fair.
Put that in there. No Dak and the
Which,
son.
once again, to the guy who in the chat who is still, I guess, mad at me because I'm not nice to Jerry Jones. Jerry built a building the wrong way. Paid $1 billion to build the only stadium on planet Earth, high school or up,
That doesn't go.
that lets the sun jack up your football game.
Yeah.
It's impressive. It's incredible. John said looking for Pickens to have a big game, and maybe we hold that for the next segment because I do think that's another matchup where if we want to go through this entire game and go matchup by matchup, you may not like the results of what it looks like on paper in a lot of these.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple. Jesse, I need Brian Schottenheimer to be a liar. I need Schotty. I ain't so worried about that physicality. What I want to know is who is the other Eagles outside corner? Because Mitchell, nice player.
Yeah.
But boy, if I can get George Pickens, if it's a Dory Jackson out there, every bit of 5'10", what do they call it? Head top?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
The young kids call it head top.
If you get a Dory Jackson and George Pickens lined up together, that is 6'4", 6'5" versus 5'10", and a Dory's giving up probably 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Up top, baby.
And what is well is when you talk about that motion. This is the part that motion and scheming sets up. Because when I can scheme it and I can motion to it, now that gives me the ability to get whatever I want. When I was in New England ran their routes, their offense became complicated because what they did was they didn't run a bunch of different plays. They ran the same plays from 60 formations. And it was basically, how can I get Gronk on a linebacker?
Right.
How can I get Gronk on a safety? How can I get Julian Edelman on this? And all they did was like, oh, I want him to run a corner route. How do I get to that? I motion, I do this, I do that, different formation, different personnel, and I was able to get to it. That's going to have to be what Brian Schottenheimer is as a play caller. That's what separates guys from being a good play caller to the elites that I dictate the matchups that I want, not the defense. I dictate it with motions, with shifts, and getting the guys who I want to get them on each and every game. Brian Schottenheimer, you have a chance to do that, and you have the dogs in the receiver room to get it done.
I do think the best coaches in every sport are the best matchup hunters.
Yeah.
You figured out, like, what do you not have, and how do I get my guy there? And you not have an answer for it. You're up, Schotty. Let's give them the business, baby. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast is the Cowboys are getting ready to beat the Eagles by 100. Game predictions, X factors, players to watch from Ali. It's all coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Need you to sign up to be a diehard, baby. It is the football club special. Limited time, $36. Our annual pass is usually $79.99. But when you sign up, $36 gets you an entire year of diehard level access on alldlls.com, which is an awesome value. Plus, you can see the 88 Club shirt right there. We do have, you can get a free football club t-shirt or a different shirt. But we do. We got our football club t-shirts that have come out. We got a whole merch store full of shirts. And that's a $36 value on its own. You know what I'm saying?
That is $6.
You know what I'm saying? $36 value on its own right there. That's some of our new releases right there. I like that Cowboy one. I don't know who he is. I like to think of it as, I'm drawing a blank on the Cowboy names. So I'll just say Rip Wheeler, Casey Dutton. Those are characters from the TV show Yellowstone.
Okay.
John Dutton. So sweet shirts, sign up. And when you sign up to be a diehard today, you get it at that awesome rate for the year. You get that free t-shirt when you sign up, which is absolutely wonderful. You get access to our Discord where we got all sorts of things. The new college football channel in our Discord. It be poppin'. It be poppin'.
It be poppin'.
Even if everyone's team lost this week. Not TCU, though.
I was waiting for it.
TCU talk is popping.
I was waiting for it.
TCU talk is popping.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Boy, those balloons at the Belichick presser after getting beat by 100 like you were at a baby shower,
Yo,
that was incredible.
Jordan Hudson is a mother.
Who's taking more heat, like Belichick or Arch?
Huh?
Belichick or Arch? Like, who's taking more heat?
It should be Belichick.
And it's Arch.
Like Arch, whatever, your first start. Is it his first start? Yeah, it's his first start, right? Like, whatever. We'll see over the course of the year. I know from what I saw with North Carolina, Belichick doesn't care. He ain't coaching that team. He's there getting a free paycheck, hanging out with his girlfriend on the sideline in her hot pants.
Millie.
He's walking up and down the sideline in her hot pants, talking to the coach during the game.
That's crazy.
Oh, we're back. It's the DLS Cowboys podcast. This week, we're raising money for our friends at Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. It takes little to be big. But there are people out there that are not as fortunate as some of us and could sure use mentorship, could sure use help to give themselves a better chance at a wonderful life. And if you want to help, please donate today. Where you could normally super chat during our show, you can now donate to Big Brothers Big Sisters. We're keeping the tab on it, and we do appreciate everybody who is helping us out today.
I'm seeing some 50 burgers from Daniel Escobar and Jose CPW Banks. I'm not going to play Club Pop Pop over itself. We'll just do it once for both. How about that?
Yes.
One time for both. Cool.
Club Pop Pop, where legends drop. Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you gotta hop in Club Pop Pop.
Give you the finger dance. Give you the finger dance.
I don't know what my dance was, but I was like,
Finger
it was like
dance.
a
I'll do some
Icky
salsa.
shuffle.
Finger
Oh,
dance.
I'm definitely gonna salsa the next time around.
Are you guys ready for, before we do all these players to watch, are you ready for my advice for Schotty
Oh,
today?
you watch how I cut.
man.
You watch how he gonna start cooking, cutting them off,
Okay.
cutting them off.
Rookie treatment.
I'm playing.
Hey, I rooted.
I have advice for Schotty.
Don't cut me off. I rooted for North
Ali-
Carolina this past week. Go
You
ahead.
didn't help. That didn't help.
Ali's working his way in, averaging about 80 words per show, and you were 4 minutes into a setup.
I was
And like,
cooking.
hey,
I was cooking.
Hey, you were cooking, but
I
you,
was
cooking.
you
still
took a
ain't
pa-
got nowhere.
you took a
That's
pause.
fine.
You took a pause. I'm thinking, is he done?
No,
I got a chance.
Go
no,
ahead.
I didn't get to the words yet. No,
I thought you were
didn't get to
reaching
the-
out those.
No, I was cooking. I was cooking. You gotta let that simmer sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Air fry it.
I got some advice for Brian Schottenheimer.
There we
Same
go.
Schotty, if you're listening. You couldn't dream of a better scenario if you're Brian Schottenheimer.
He lays in bed at night thinking about two receivers.
This is the perfect way to start your head coaching career. You are an 8.5 point dog. No one thinks you can win. You were hired by a team with no other interest around the NFL to be a head coach. People don't believe you're qualified to be a head coach. You're an 8.5-point dog against the world champions. They just traded one of your best players. It couldn't possibly be a more uphill battle for a guy who's not supposed to be here. Ignore Jesse Holley and physicality and running the ball. Let that MFer rip everywhere. If you have 15 Ben Johnson trick plays, run them in a row.
Get him going.
There is literally nothing to lose. Let them hang all the way out.
Hang and bang.
You are not supposed to win. Go bonkers. Leave nothing in the clip. You have nothing to lose. Schotty. PTB2. Pat that 2 times. Throw it far. Hang a bunch of points. And at the end, when it turns out that you hung 38 on Philadelphia, just going buck wild when nobody saw it coming, you can strut that. You did a little Conor McGregor on your way out.
Crotch first,
Like,
baby.
You got nothing to lose. It couldn't be set up more to just let him hang. Got you, Schotty. Let it rip. Go nuts. Don't go in there being all standard, normal. Yeah, I think if we have a really nice balance and we get 4 a carry and we get another first down, I bet if I score on the next play, we do good. I bet that'll feel good. Turp, post, Pickens, head top. Let's go. Let's cook. Anyway, players to watch out.
Let's get to it. All right, 5 players
Let
to
him
watch
hang, Schotty.
of tomorrow night. I started off with Tyler Booker. Look, he's excited. He should be excited. It's his first NFL start. But, man, Clayton Adams, what he said earlier this week, was it? I think it's going to be awesome for him. I think the world of him. But we're going to probably look back in 10 or 11 weeks. Man, he's grown so much. What does that mean to you?
Clayton know what we all know. Welcome to the NFL, young man.
Clayton did not go out there and say, I think Tyler Booker is ready to whoop these dudes.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm excited that we're going to play football, and I think in 10 weeks we'll look back and be like, man, he's gotten better.
Yeah.
Welcome to the NFL, Tyler Booker. My next one.
Tyler Booker is, I will say this. Tyler Booker through camp and preseason hasn't been perfect. I think there's always going to be, it's the NFL, right? And there's always going to be a learning curve. He hadn't been perfect with his recognition of stunts. He's not a perfect or great, on-the-move athlete. There's things that he's not perfect at. Jalen Carter is a monster.
Yep.
I don't think Jalen Carter is just going to be running through Tyler Booker all night. Because for all of the things that we will see growth at, one thing that I just don't think you'll see Tyler Booker struggle with is dudes aren't dump trucking Tyler Booker. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see how he
This
handles
is a great
it.
way to start your career, too. You mentioned Schotty as well. It's a great way for him to start his coaching career. This is a great way to start your career as well, too. You got to go up against one of the best. We got to see, what you're truly made of. And this is the way to see it.
And I could give you the same speech, Tyler Booker, but I disagree with Ali. I wish you started against somebody who wasn't as good. But what I meant by that was, nobody thinks you can block this dude. Go ahead and take a penalty on the first play. 15 yards. WWE move. Oh.
Okay.
He fires off the ball. You put the head right
Off
there.
the
You grab
top
his
rope.
back. Whoop. One-time flip.
Give him an RKO.
Crazy.
Yeah. And when he gets up,
DDT
punch him in the
him.
neck. He kicked out of the game one time. He'll think about you.
In week 10, we'll think back at this boy, he's grown.
He's in that first play in week 10. He'd be like, I don't know.
Continuing, this is actually my only defensive player on this list. I put Kaiir Elam on there. Now, Trevon Diggs kind of changed a little bit, though, because Trevon expected to play. He said 75 to 80% chance that he's ready, Trevon, earlier in this week. But look, Kaiir Elam's trying to get his career going after pretty much being first-round bust in Buffalo. He had injury issues, inconsistencies in coverage as well. But, man, when he's matched up tomorrow night, we get to see him against an A.J. Brown, Devontae. That's your chance. Show us.
All right.
Show us why we brought you to this team. And this is your opportunity.
What a big opportunity, Kaiir. And let me tell you, nobody believes in you. So, first play. Let's do some Josh Norman Odell Beckham.
Is this your way of being physical?
My way of being physical is just the first play, the way you set the tone is on his release. Whoops, accidental hands to the face, but you hold on pretty good, and you do a whole carousel with this dude one time. And then you look at the ref calmly like, what? Don't be hot. Just be like, what? I don't understand.
Set the tone. Set the tone.
Elam falls into I feel like there's a lot of guys on this roster that are either the Cowboys are selling guys to you as this guy was a first-round pick. The teams you got them from are going, thank God you took a guy off of our roster and gave us anything for him because we didn't even want to pay his salary. Because I think another guy that falls into that category, like Kaiir Elam, who's had a nice camp, we haven't seen as much from this guy. Tennessee was thrilled to get anything because Kenneth Murray makes good money. And they were like, you'll actually give us something?
Take him.
And pay his salary?
Yep.
Good luck. So, like, guys like that, what do you got to lose?
But considering, too, like, this is a secondary that's prone to injuries. And, I mean, you know, hoping all of them stay healthy. But this guy going to rely on a lot. You brought him in for a reason. He's a former first-round pick. You're not just – he's depth. Throw him in. No. This guy's got to get out there.
Oh, yeah. That dude's playing.
No, absolutely.
That dude's playing.
All right. The next guy we've all been waiting to see. We finally get to see George Pickens when the real deal matters tomorrow night. And we're all excited to see him. And we're all excited to see him with CeeDee Lamb. And look, we mentioned Adoree Jackson and the size and the mismatch. Well, come Monday night, on Monday Night Countdown, Randy Moss does his You Got Moss segment. We better see George Pickens on there if he's going up against Adoree Jackson.
I agree.
All right.
And so the other option for Philadelphia at their other corner, Quinyon Mitchell's a great player. Cooper DeJean's a great player. Their other corner used to be Big Play Slay, and one of my best friends on planet Earth is an Eagle fan. And he's like, yeah, Big Play Slay, I mean, really turned into it. Like once upon a time, he had that name.
Opposite.
But he's like, now it's both.
Him. On him.
He's like, he's going to have a pick this play, and you're going to be open by 36 yards the next play. And so the guy replacing him is in theory Adoree Jackson. The other guy, they have a draft pick, Keely Ringo, from a couple years back. And if he gets on the field, I remember watching him in draft season, and it was like, keep an eye on this guy before his junior year. It's like 6'1", 6'2", 200 pounds. He runs a 4.3, 4.4. Like, look at the size, speed, all physicality, strength. He ain't really a actual corner.
Right.
So if he gets out there, it's the same thing for Pickens. Like, that dude's not going to play a ball in the air with George Pickens.
No.
Actually, that might be a good match because George Pickens didn't really route you up, but he'll take the ball from him too. I really want the first play of the game. If they're not too high, I want the first play of the game to be thrown as far as you can to George Pickens.
George Pickens. Big playability.
Singled up.
Athleticism.
I want the first play of the game to be
He's got
top.
it. What do we got here? Vertical routes. 20 regular season.
George Pickens, he runs vertical routes. He's done it with no quarterbacks and as the primary threat on a team. With CeeDee Lamb on your team, things change.
Yep.
Life's going to be better. The air is going to be cleaner.
That is my next guy, CeeDee Lamb. He missed the final 2 games last season, shoulder injury. He's healthy. He's ready to go. And how motivated is he? CeeDee told us this past week he wants to watch the Eagles unveil their banner for motivation. CeeDee's hungry. He wants to get back there and prove that he is the best at what he does. 2 years ago, that was the case because he led the league in receiving yards and was it receptions as well? It was Jamar Chase last year. He wants to take that crown back. He wants to prove that he's the best receiver in football once again.
I do enjoy the mentality of I want to be out there. When they're raising their Super Bowl banner, I could see like, yeah, we'll go out on the field after. I don't need to see that crap. But I like the idea of just watching it the whole time. The whole time you're just like, okay.
Yes. Well,
okay.
That wants to be us. We want that to be us.
Just, yeah, I love that mentality of, yeah, I want that. Make me absorb this for 10 minutes before I play these dudes. Okay. You're the best.
No,
I'm CeeDee MF Lamb.
Watching those two, like we finally get this opportunity, and we're really hoping that, you know, the wait is over or the long search is over for receiver 2, and he is the guy. Because how many guys have they gone through? And CeeDee's gone. I mean, Amari got traded, which, I mean, Amari was the one CeeDee's rookie year, but then he took over Gallup, Tolbert, Cooks as well. You know, so you're hoping that George Pickens finally is that guy. And a contract year, too. So he's got to be more motivated than ever as well. But then last but not least, Dak Prescott. I mean, come on now. He is coming back from a season-ending hamstring injury. We were talking to him yesterday as well. He's only lost to the Eagles in Philly, I think he said 3 times. His rookie season, which he only played the first couple of snaps that game, and then the year they won the Super Bowl. No, they won that game. 2019, when they lost that game, which pretty much doomed their chances for the NFC East. And then in 2023, they lost on that 2-point conversion play. Dak Prescott, he obviously has a lot to prove this season, but if the Cowboys want to find any chance at winning this matchup, it comes down to number 4. And, man, it's just good to have him back.
All right, let's get our predictions in, man. Got a minute left. Want to start?
Eagles 30, Cowboys 20.
Eagles 27, Cowboys 23. Going closer.
Eagles 28, Cowboys 13.
And now I'd like to add in my real prediction.
Okay.
Cowboys 40. Eagles 5. We'll have a mishap.
Origami.
We're going to have a bad snap. That's a safety.
It goes for a safety.
And they will kick one field goal just before half. Cowboys win by 35. Why not go in feeling good? You know
Let's
what I'm
go.
saying?
I'm keeping it. I'm not down.
Let
with
it
that.
hang,
I'm keeping it
Schotty.
close. I'm not keeping it
Which
close.
one's my prediction? We appreciate you being here. Thanks for everybody who donated. Big brothers, big sisters. You're beasts. You're the best. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through, so be cool to everybody. We'll see you back here for pregame tomorrow. Yeah, we love you. Easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
Michael Cordero, Club Pop Pop on the way
Micah's
out.
gone. Move on.
Where legends drop. Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you gotta hop in Club Pop Pop.
We all silly like the mayor.